I learned how to make fawning actually a superpower, right? Instead of like looking at my trauma responses as negative, I had to reframe what those look like and realize when I fawned, it's because I felt like fawning would bring me to safety. But
What is fawning?
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
In a trauma response, fawning is basically appealing to your attacker or your abuser for the sake of your safety. So if let's just easy or simple. If you got kidnapped, instead of trying to fight and get out, you might try to like sway the kidnapper to not want to hurt you. Or you might ask him like, well, why do you feel this way? Why did you feel like you need to do this? You try to understand them and relate to them in hopes that you'll be able to reach them and that disarms them from potentially hurting you, or at least prolongs whatever they might want to do long enough for someone to find you.
Right.
But we do this in everyday relationships.
Yeah,
right?
we do. Yeah.
Especially, and if I'm being honest, men fawn more than women, in my opinion.
I can see that. I can see that.
Because of so many things. So Tahoe, if you think about it like this, 9 times out of 10, you get into an altercation, even if it's like whatever, or you have a sexual experience with someone and she has the ability to say, he violated my consent, he this and this and that. A lot of men play it safe because there's too many circumstances that can put them behind bars or worse, in a conflict with another man that might end up as somebody getting killed, right? So what a lot of men will do is when they realize shit is getting hot, that's why some of them disappear.
I tried to force myself to cry once.
Yeah.
This girl said I did something. I was like, yo, I would never, no, why would you?
Trying to provoke
I was
empathy.
like, yo, please, tear ducts work.
What? But I can even see that in arguments. Like when you're having an argument with your lady, right?
And the guy's like, when she gets to a certain point, they do this. They do this.
Yeah.
Right? And what do they do? Stop, freeze, like the police tell you when they say stop. So like men just have a natural tendency sometimes to get away from this. To be like, I don't want no problems. I don't want no issues. I'm gonna let you calm down. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go get with the guys.
Yeah.
That's a fawning response because I just need to disarm my attacker.
Right.
Because we know what it looks like if she was to escalate to physical violence, even still, they still expect you to have a level of restraint. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like fawning is one of those things, but like you start to, it's rooted in being manipulative, if you want to be technical, because I'm technically gaming you to leave me alone.
Right.
So I would fawn a lot in certain circumstances for the sake of survival, but then I realized, okay, I did it before to survive. But what if I utilize the same ability that I have to reach people and connect people to disarm them in a way that helps us reach conflict resolution? And the reason why I thought about this from the end of the book is because as a sexologist, when I talk to my clients, the problem is never actually sex. So I end up dealing with more of their life shit so that they can get it out the way so y'all can get back to fucking each other. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Because you're not in the mood for it.
Because life will ruin your life. When life be lifing, you're not in the mood to have sex.
Will kill your sex drive.
Yeah, no sex drive.
And then later on, you're wondering why y'all can't get back to it. It's because y'all no longer turn each other on. Y'all piss each other off. So I realized that the best way for me to help my clients address the issues that they're experiencing in an incognito way was to give them better tools for better conflict resolution, for better communication, for better things like that, so that they can start handling those circumstances better and getting back to the shit that they want to do. Because I tell women all the time, sometimes a sharp tongue leads to a soft dick. Right? And I'm not saying that this isn't a two-way street, but I do think because...
So she should have fawned instead of going in the kitchen.
No.
Yo,
She should.
bro,
No.
She should have fawned.
That's not what she's saying.
She should have.
That's not what she's.
That's what she's saying.
that's
You
not-
want to catch an attitude? Why you ain't fawned?
Because you weren't attacking
Yeah,
her.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
were
What's
just not
happening?
present.
I was attacking her ego. You said
I don't
that.
think you were attacking her ego, right? To a degree, because wanting to feel noticed is not an egotistical thing when you're in a
All right,
relationship.
so what you would have did to change it?
In the situation at the time, first of all, accountability starts. The root of accountability is acknowledgement. It's like a 2-step program. The first thing is to acknowledge what you did.
I said that.
Accountability is action. That's why I said you still need to fix it.
Well, what could she have done?
Why are you putting in the responsibility?
Right. Do you see what
in
I
my
mean?
opinion, she did everything.
She did
nigga.
everything
You pulled
she
up
was supposed
naked
to
to the
do.
party.
I'm trying to
And
see
she-
how you would have
kissed you on the neck.
disarmed or changed the situation around.
So, at what point did you realize you fucked up? That's important for me to help you.
When we was talking, and I was like, no,
Well, was this the same day?
Yeah, that
Okay.
day. I realized I was like, I understand that I was wrong. I didn't realize that I made you feel that way.
Okay, how much time did you have left on the clock at that point, though?
18 minutes.
Right. So at that point, we're not going to recoup it now, because if you did it now, she's not going to get the experience she would have got if it started an hour ago. Right. Mm-hmm. But the way you fix it is in being intentional about making sure that sorry wasn't just a sorry. I'm going to show you, because now I'm going to set the scene. I'm going to take the responsibility off of you. You did it. Now it's my turn. Mm-hmm. It's no longer on her. Mm-hmm. No longer on her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all ruining the vibe.
I'm trying to help you get her pussy wet again and not be harboring resentment, because the thing is, she might have moved on. Y'all might be good right now. But the next time something happens, that's when you've given her a little tool for her arsenal to be like, oh, you mean like that time when I came out the shower and you didn't pay me no fucking mind? Mm-hmm. You need to eliminate the emotional memory of that experience, so the next time you go or in that situation, she's not thinking about that. She's thinking about sucking dick instead.
Yeah. Come on, clock it.
There's no fawning around here.
Clock it.
It's not enough fawning in this relationship.
Well, maybe sometimes, like I said, like appealing to. So when I say that as it relates to the book is called Honey on Your Tongue. It says the softest touch.
Yes, let's put honey on her tongue.
Honey on her tongue. Softest touch is hardest man, because
fuck you.
Because it should be sweet, and sometimes you gotta lay it on thick.
Yeah.
Right. But the whole point of it is that I'm trying to teach women. This is volume 1, so there will be one that I write for men to help them navigate women. I ain't forget about y'all, but this one heavily includes. You can tell that I thought about y'all.
I have a question though. Mm-hmm. So when does it become a point of like, yes, I'm going to be sweet to you. I'm going to lay it on really thick so you can understand what I'm saying. When it's like, but that person is like, what if they're like constantly triggering you? Yes.
Yeah, so I actually have chapters on just that. Like I have, for the first beginning of the book is to help you see who deserves the honey. I start off the book there. I start off the book saying, I want to be clear, this is not your one-stop shop to be ran over. This is not your all-access pass to be like treated like boo-boo the fool.
Yeah.
There's a place for those people. It's called a circus. They get paid to do it. You're not going to play in my face like a clown. Right? So I'm not in any way, shape, encouraging that. But really, this book is designed for when you come across the guy who's not that guy. Mm-hmm. What's happening is, because you're so used to dealing with that guy, you now don't know how to show up for this guy. And now this guy has to deal, basically, it's like he pays for everybody else did. Yeah.
Got it.
So I want women to feel like when you reach that point and you realize, damn, I'm probably need to be better. He's a good one. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Then he's worth the honey. And I even include little ways you can test it. Right? To see how.
So Amazon?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go on my Amazon. I'm adding it to my wish list.
It's like, I feel like you want to make sure that you're not, I don't want you to use the honey on the wrong person, because the jar can run empty, right? And that's what's important there, right? And then I also tell you how you could commute, like the things you said. So, for example, instead of being like, you ain't take the trash out, rooted statement that's negative, that's going to make his dick soft. I'm giving that for reference. As opposed to, I really appreciate that every Monday you don't forget to take out the trash. Was you okay this Monday because you forgot?
Damn.
It's like, nah, let me go ahead and take trash out now.
She tricked you right into it.
That as, damn, bro, I take it out every time, and the one time I don't, you bring it up?
I'm actually concerned, because typically, it's a pattern for you to do it and you don't forget, that makes me wonder, where was your head at? Are you okay? Was you tired that morning?
35 things.
You know why she's good?
Okay.
You know why she's
so
good?
Look, you had 35 things in the vetting form.
I was reading that when I woke up.
I'm offering an opportunity for you to give me an explanation, so you don't have to defend. You just got to respond, right?
He got real defensive.
The defensiveness flared up.
Bring up the one time I didn't bring it up.
He got real defensive.
I didn't bring up the one time, because here's the problem with not bringing it up on the first time. If we wait until the fourth time,
I feel attacked.
Right? Listen to me. Hear me out. If we wait till the fourth time, then it becomes a new habit. And we have a problem of not nipping stuff in the bud before they become things that fester.
Yep.
And that's why y'all get in the bed and y'all don't have the chemistry that you want to have. If you want her to suck your dick like a throat goat, she has to feel empowered to suck your dick like a throat goat. If you want him to fuck you like the sexual porn star, you want to feel like, treat me like the slut that I want to be for this moment, then he has to be motivated to want to please you. And if you don't walk into that room with that, it becomes work, it becomes task, it becomes just like
some shit I gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Mr. on top of me type shit.
Yeah, and I'm a sensualist. I want to feel everything.
Right.
I want you to come in here and be like, damn, I might be 10 minutes late, but
Yeah.
it was worth it. As opposed to, it changes the response, bottom line. And how your body responds. Because when a person has the ability to communicate well, then you don't feel ignored. You don't feel like they always gaslighting you. You don't feel like, oh, this and that. So you also don't go to the worst case scenario every time something happens.
You know, I realized though, and I was asking this in the Discord maybe a week ago. It's funny, and I have this is my first time getting the book. You've not released. I don't know if you released any excerpts, but I haven't seen them. But I was like, can a woman be taught how to be like soft or how to be like, I don't know, like how to woo a man? Like, can she be taught that?
She already technically holds it, but she probably weaponizes it instead of using it strategically. And that's one of the things that I'm addressing here, right? I know that with my softness, that's actually my strongest tool, right? And I'll tell you, the group of women that most people might not expect that have kind of like learned how to master this area are like women of the night. Right? Because their job is to make you feel good and X, Y, and Z. So people see it manipulatively and whatnot, but they kind of do it in a way to kind of get that client because they need that client coming back. They want that client to return. So they're using their softness in that profession or whatever the case. You can learn a lot from them or whatever.
I would say this, a lot of stuff that I've gotten by being soft. Yeah.
My thing is this. And I say this over and over, and I'm going to say it again. You're never going to get, as for women, you're never going to get anywhere with a man triggering his fight response, right? And because defense is a natural response, that's where they go first. They see you as bringing charges against them, and they like ready to defend their case, as opposed to you just trying to bring awareness to the situation, as opposed to I'm bringing this up because I want you to see it because I feel like you can be better than this, not because I think I'm not trying to put you down because you fucked up.
Right, I'm not trying to attack you.
Yeah, because if something is fucking with your head, you forgot to take out that trash, right? Why did you tap in your teammate? Right? Why don't you say, baby, yo, I got 20 million things to do. And I might say, okay, baby, don't worry. I'll take the trash down today. Why did you not tag me in? Where were you at? So I got to first, instead of jumping to a conclusion, instead of attacking and saying, you ain't take that trash out. Now the stuff is in my house stinking. I want to know why. Right. And at that point, it's like, okay, honey, next time you're feeling that way, just let me know. I don't mind taking it down every now and again, Period. But are we partners or what?
Yeah, period.
Because now we both in this stinking ass house. Like,
no, seriously.
So I just think that perspective, I really like conflict. The root of conflict is a difference in perspective, right? But we have a way of my truth fighting your truth when actually both of our truths can be true. Yep. But our lens of what is true or not is different. And all I'm trying to say is I'm not looking to change your mind. You don't have to change mine, but I at least want you to understand. You know what I'm saying? I feel like what people don't realize when it comes to like intimate relationships or whatever the case is, that there is a such thing as being heard but not understood. And being heard and not understood kind of is a trauma in its own, because you feel like, what's the point? You're not gonna get it anyway.
So I'm gonna stay quiet.
I'm gonna just shut the fuck up, because
I think a lot of men do that. They will shut up and shut down.
And women do it too, because they're actually in the relationship shut down. Yeah. Women don't leave as easily as guys do. So she sticks around, but in the background, you the op. Like she don't really fuck with you no more. And really, it's just a matter of like, yo, is he gonna flip this shit back, or are we about to call it quits? Right. Meanwhile, that oblivious guy who doesn't realize that thing he did 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times.
Why I feel like you subbing me?
A little bit.
I feel like you subbing me.
Sibling rivalry. Nah, but dead ass, it's like, y'all do have a way. Men, because y'all are fix-it kind of guys, at least when you care, y'all always want to jump to the solution. I just said this to Chris last night. Y'all jump to the solution, but you don't realize how important it is for me to make sure, but you understood me. Because, I'm sorry, babe. Like, I won't do it again. I want this and that. But it's like, I don't feel like you actually took time to understand what are you really apologizing for? What do you really, So all I'm saying is this shit stacks and it dries pussies and it softens cocks. And so I think that.
Can I say that you're the only black woman I've ever heard call a dick a cock?
Oh, you know.
How the hell did you just?
I toggled
just say
that.
just now?
You know, this is
Yeah.
the second time this week someone said that to me.
I was like, you're the only black woman
What's
I
up
know
with
that
you
calls
and
it a cock.
I use both.
You what's up with you and cocks though?
What's wrong with cock?
Don't
It's a
say
chicken.
it. You can't
Ah,
say it
cock.
like that. Like, come on.
Cock.
Bro.
I just only see it in
Because
like.
I like to role play a lot. You know me. I'm like, oh yeah, like fucking cock and me and my. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You know,
Lord.
I like to role play. When I'm more dominant, when I'm more,
Yesterday.
you know, you're like, oh,
Yesterday,
yeah.
stretching the back.
You're like, I'm like, Daddy, you're a fucking big cock. That cock is so big. I want you to feed me. You know how I love it. And I'm the stupid bitch that'd be like, cock-a-doodle. I'll be over here like, but cock. You're digging me. I'll be like,
Someone hit the bell.
I'm not gonna put funky chicken on my.
The bell.
you know what? The chickens definitely got that gobble in them. They got that.
Stop the cock.
Cows got that throat roar. Roosters got that throat roar. You hear that shit at the crack of dawn. I'm over here like, rise and shine, cock. I want to suck some dick. You know? What animal?
I didn't mean to stop because you was on a roll, but I was just like, wait, what? I said, she's the only black person I know that says cock.
Because if you realize, like, if you say it's soft, it's actually kind of like, I love that cock. It could be like cock versus when I say dick, I'm mad dominant. I'm like, yo, I want some dick.
You're like, oh shit.
I'm a straight New York bitch in 2 seconds. Like, yo, pull that shit out. That fucking dick out. That shit in me. What you doing?
Oh shit.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, nigga, 2 sides and snacks. That's my diet. Let me eat it. You know.
Oh,
So
shit.
that's
Oh,
a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But if
Hold
I'm
on,
like,
you can't-
I want to suck some cock. You know, because you know those girls, they
Yo,
play.
she's got 3 different
She
personalities.
literally has
Yeah,
3
bro.
different, like literally 3 personalities.
Sorry, I got a little
She has sexologist. She
Bro.
has like white
And
girl
she
porn,
introduced-
and then she
Yeah.
has like New York bitch. I
New
want
York.
dick. Like
Yeah.
She said,
I want that
pull
dick.
that shit out, nigga.
Please
Yeah.
feed the
And then
cock.
I have my sexologist version to be like, I would really love some of that penis you got over
Nah, you
there.
can't call it shit.
And that's exactly what the response
Penis
will
is
be.
past cock
And I'm
on
gonna
the
keep
movie.
going, and I'm gonna be like,
Don't call me
I
shit,
want your
penis.
penis. I would like your penis
All right, yeah, that's cool.
in and around my mouth.
That's decent.
Because I think that like one of the ways that I like, and I tell women this too, like being goofy is sexy as fuck when you really know how to like turn that shit on. So it's like, oh, your penis. I'm like, I didn't say pee pee. Have you watched the video? You just watched the video. I was being a Dominican prostitute.
not a Dominican.
Yo.
All right, yo.
Yo, all right, yo.
A Dominican prostitute is
I no
crazy.
take $40 though.
Wait, let's show. Can we show like yo Courtney's
Oh, yeah.
leg is fire.
Yes.
Look at that.
Oh, wait, he has. Is that a black light?
Yeah, it was feeling so good when he started doing the
Oh,
broad
hold on, it's
strokes.
my turn.
When he started doing the broad strokes, I was like, yeah, this is fire.
Let me give him a little canvas.
Back to
Oh,
Tata.
shit.
She backed them out.
I'll give him a little.
She backed them out. Look, you
canvas.
cleaning your glasses,
Alright.
yes?
I'm trying to make sure my ass wasn't doing that, but
You
not much I can do there.
you cleaning up your glasses? What's going on? They fogged up?
Yo, I'm like, yo, these bitches.
They fogged
not
up?
working no more.
The fan ain't on today.
I have a clip that I want to play.
It's tough.
This is from one of the guys the internet loves to hate, but I do think it speaks to what Kasha is talking about. So while Andy,
What is the guy that everyone loves to hate?
you'll see it.
Okay.
Just
Oh, boy.
All suck on it. While Andy is getting prepared, let me play this clip from Tyrese.
Oh,
that will know exactly what to say when I'm broken and I'm confused and I'm up and I'm on the brink of destruction and I woke up to we're about to lose it all, and yet the covering of my wife and what she's saying and what she's praying over me gives me a level of reassurance that we're going to be okay when the whole world is crumbling in on me. Some of these want to get married, you don't even know what to say when I'm up. So you just hear, this dress ain't gonna make me feel better. Your cleavage ain't gonna get me through that I'm dealing with right now. The jiggle and the wiggle ain't gonna fix none of this. The wiggle ain't gonna pay the mortgage unless we go on OnlyFans. You want it because it looks good. But what do you do with it?
I don't have an OnlyFans.
What do you do with it once you have it? I can't wait to get married. Do you even know what it is?
No, that's good. That's good.
I saw that when it came out.
Did you?
Yep, and honestly, because whenever you see Tyrese, you don't know shade.
scared.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you got to be a little
I don't know what's
scared.
going on.
You
I'm
don't know
like,
what's gonna
brother,
happen.
But I will say this, he ain't wrong. I the two things that I put out as like my first offerings, if you think about it, is a dick sucking class, the Headmaster's Playbook, and then this book, because really it's designed to be the key to talking to both heads. So the book is for the book is for the upper head. And when I teach people, the penis anatomy, all those things, whatever, it's for the lower head. So you understand what drops is blood flow, what drops all those type of things. But the mental piece of it, and he's right. And I've went through a few storms just in a short period of the time that we've been in our relationship. But I'm gonna give y'all something that literally happened last night at 3-something in the morning, right? It's crazy because sometimes, I was in my, what we call our luteal phase.
Oh, I'm in my luteal phase too. Yeah.
And for those who don't know what that is,
Yeah.
the luteal phase is the phase right before menstruation, or the premenopausal period. And what happens to a woman is, the best way I can describe these 4 cycles to help you really get what's happening with women, because I don't want the women to just get the keys. I want y'all to.
Y'all so complicated.
Is that we are, but we're not, right? And the reason why I say that is because there's 4 phases every month, right? And the first one is follicular. Follicular is before ovulating. So usually around that time, her hormone levels are starting to climb. Her body's a little more excited. She's probably more playful. It's probably a good time to be jokey, playful, do something fun. She's going to be more responsive to those types of things. Ovulation. She wants dick.
She wants dick.
She wants your dick.
Yeah.
She wants that cock.
Yeah, she wants that cock. And for those of you
And you know what? Those text messages are way worse than drunk text
they
messages.
straight up,
They
no
nasty.
chaser.
Nope.
What's up? Like, so that's when you're going to hear dick come out my mouth. But what happens is, the process is, because the body is getting excited, we're about to make a baby, right? And then what happens is, when that doesn't happen, the body goes, oh man, y'all, close up the shop. Just another pump fake. And then all of our hormones drop right after ovulation. Like, our estrogen levels hit such a low. So our mood gets low. We get tired. We get fatigued. We have no control over that hormonal shift. And because our body's now preparing to discard of the matter that did not turn into a baby. And then every month, the shop opens up.
And the shop
What
closes.
time is that? What's the name of that stage?
Oh, that's the luteal phase.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
luteal.
afterwards, that's the
Chris
drop.
calls it lutealing. Right? People like, oh, she's lutealing. Or folliculating, or whatever it is. He gives everything a thing, or menstruating and ovulating. So in that period of time, comfort is important. She's already feeling tired, giving her vitamins and things that might help with her energy, a vitamin C boost, or a little something, like small things
B12.
can go a long way, and cravings tend to drive up because of the hormonal shift too. So that's when she's rarely.
Wait, so you're saying that if I was able to pay attention to these stages, I would.
You'll be able to navigate women.
I would be able to navigate women
a little better.
Better?
And y'all actually have your own type of cycle as well, right? Because men go through something later in life called andropause, but we don't have to go deep. But the bottom line is, it's the same when your testosterone is low, or you haven't been sleeping well, you're not feeling well. It's kind of like, you ever notice being sick and like your dick is not responsive, or any of those things? It's because, testosterone, being a dominant hormone for men, is something that is created in your REM sleep, right? So if you're not getting good sleep, and when we're talking about the first couple bit of sleep is not really deep sleep. It's when you get into that little bit of a deeper slumber that you start producing testosterone. When your testosterone is low, your drive is low. Your energy is low. You know what I'm saying? You're not feeling like yourself. You're not feeling like the man you typically are. You're not feeling like that nigga. And that's what Tyrese is talking about. When he's not feeling like that nigga, when he's not feeling like the best version of himself, do you know what to say? Do you know what to say to literally speak life back into him? And a lot of women in those times, because they feel like there's things that he may not be doing or whatever, they have a way of making a bad situation worse by pulling out all the things he's already feeling insecure about and surfacing that shit to the top and expecting a positive response out of it. And that right there is a lack of emotional intelligence by the forest. His anger, his depression, his grief, his lack of drive is data. Emotions are data, right? His pain is data. him saying, yo, I don't feel like it, the world is against me, is data. What do you do with that information? I'm going to speak life through you, and then I'm going to suck it in. Let me take all that bad shit out of you. But I'm gonna tell you, if he's depressed, I'm spitting it out though.
Right, don't
I ain't swallowing no sad cum.
Don't swallow no depression.
When that nigga in a good
Swallow
mood,
his sad cum.
Name of the episode: Swallow Sad Cum.
give me that. You know what I'm saying? If you feeling
Swallow
good,
sad.
give me that semen. Give me that liquid motivation in my mouth. But if you're not feeling good, bro, I'm not swallowing that. I'm gonna put it.
I don't blame you. I
I'm
don't.
gonna spit it.
Spit
Neither
it right-
of us want that in our body. Nah, but on some real shit, like in that moment, that's when it's important to kind of like affirm him. And then after you get him to a certain place, you show him how much of a man you feel like he is, and you take him and you seduce him and you pull him into you, and you tell him, I'm gonna keep sucking it until you believe you that nigga, until I hear you telling me you that nigga. Tell me you that nigga. And every time you tell me it and I believe you, the more I believe you, the deeper this throat is gonna get. I'm gonna speak into him, but also
Listen, my notes. I'm about to replay this
but let me
episode
be clear
back.
and make sure if you clip this,
I wanna
you
send
keep
this
this
episode
part
over the
because
loop.
this is the part that people get lost. That comes after I've addressed his emotional state and his mental state. Right? That's almost like the cherry on top of it. After I've already talked to here, then I talk to here. Right?
shit.
And you gonna walk out of that role, yo, the way my girl sucked my dick today, I gotta be that nigga. But in the beginning, I wanna
Picking up the
understand.
garbage like.
Yeah, I want that shit. You got that shit on the straight form. You like, yo, nigga, move over. Let's put that in the back.
Stomping on rats and shit. You said, yeah.
Yeah. What? That's all you got? 130 gallons? Yeah, but I feel like in that period where he's saying that, it's not important to just say all the things you think he wants to hear. It's important to understand why he feels that way first. Tell me why you're not feeling like the best version of yourself. Well, let him vent, baby, because this and this and this and that. And I keep trying this and this and that. Your goal as a woman is to be listening for the things that he's thinking negatively and asking yourself, how can you help him reframe it? Right? So I'll get like give an example. When you're feeling at your worst, Tahoe, what's usually something that contributes to it?
Probably it's most likely
Not jerking
finance. Just not being as
Not jerking off.
no, not jerking off.
My bad.
Thank you though. Thanks for thinking of me. Yeah. Think how can I improve the lives of the people around me? Like, what am I doing to help my team or my girl or my kids? Yeah, I feel like a disappointment.
Okay.
Feeling like a disappointment.
And a lot of times that's a big root for a lot of guys because so much of how society evaluates you is based on what you can do, how much you make, right? And what's your title, right? So when you're not feeling like you're executing on the roles that define masculinity
right.
in a social setting, that's going to be a direct deterrent of why you're feeling that way. So you say to me, money isn't right now. And money isn't right now feels like a little negative rooting. Why is the money not right? Did you make a bad investment? What is it that caused X, Y, and Z? And instead of you seeing that as a bad investment, I want you to see that as betting on yourself. Right? And instead of asking yourself, why didn't that investment go well? I want you to ask yourself, what can I do differently? Was this investment the same way? What did I learn from that? How can I carry that information into the next thing that I do? Right? I don't want you to stay focused on the things that you don't have the ability to change. So my goal is to get you out of the head of the things. Listen, baby, this is what you did. You had no control over this. You had no control over this, but you still found a way to do this. I'm going to find something that you still managed to achieve in your low season and remind you of that because you're already stacking up the list of your own cons. It's my job to provide you the list of your pros. But you did this. But you did this. But you did this. Because you can never motivate a person, but you can inspire them. Motivation comes from within. So I want to inspire you by one, encouraging you to celebrate that little win that you thought wasn't nothing. But to me, it was everything, right? I am super grateful that on a day after my man works a 16-hour shift, that he still stops at the store and brings me breakfast in the morning sometimes, right? Because really, I was tired. I didn't really feel like stopping at the store would have been a plausible excuse. And he thought that little $8 plate from the Dominican store, whatever, was nothing. But he doesn't know that he saved me time. I didn't have to go to the store. When I woke up, I had breakfast ready. I was able to start my day on 100. So while you over here on 20%, I got it. And I will say to him that, baby, on your tired days, you still bring me breakfast. What are you talking
That
about?
nigga's excellent.
Right? Providers
I
are.
would have been like, why you ain't got breakfast waiting for me when I get home?
And that might be the thing, but I know that when he comes, and sometimes I do, but I can't. We're not 100%
All the time.
all the time. So
Yeah.
it also gives me permission to have days where, babe, I didn't get a chance to breakfast this morning.
got it.
And he ain't gonna hold it like he know I'm not doing it because I'm like, fuck this nigga, he don't need to eat. Right? So I will say this, and I think that everybody has to understand this when it comes down to when people are experiencing a low. There's a reason why there's a phrase of kicking a person when they down. A lot of women do that. And you're gonna motivate him right into the arms of the next bitch who's gonna see all of that shit, and she gonna shine him off, and she gonna dust him off, and he gonna be giving her everything, and he gonna be like, and she gonna be like, and for that bitch, and he and for that bitch did not make him feel how you made him feel. So I don't want people to be losing everything that they, because life.
I've been extra horny.
You? No way. You? No way.
Not too much on me.
I wonder why.
Y'all know I was in a little cocoon.
Big cocoon.
A little cocoon. And I'm finally out of my cocoon. And I think what led me to more of a sexual drive is soaking wet. Now,
Back with a vengeance.
it is filled with so much stuff that to get you nice and wet so I can have the most the best experience, the best slip and slide, the best orgasm ever. So in soaking wet, they have a couple of things. They have vitamin D and E and zinc, which is very important. But then they also have this probiotic blend, which we all know that probiotics are good for the woman's vaginal floral health.
You don't say.
Whew, has a lot in this.
Okay.
But as much as I've been taking this, I feel a great difference in my sex life. And I am super happy about it.
I've actually
Ask a
been taking.
question. Oh, you got.
I just was that I actually been taking a low boost and a dry boost again. I fell off, and immediately after, remember I told you I wasn't taking it no more because I was too horny.
Yeah.
I kind of like that horny feeling and that ball that like literally like look, shit open. I've been in here just popping them shits. That
Like
one,
Skittles.
popping this one. Yo, this is my second bottle. Remember the other one I finished. So I'm back. I'm on it because they have enough, I think, for a month. So I think we've been doing it for about a month. The other bottles finished. I popped open some new bottles. The ones that we use on the show,
I'm
actually.
gonna try a little boost.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, amazing. First of all, your nut healthier, your taste better. Like you can't lose with this shit. Son,
Can't lose.
for real. And a month's supply in one bottle.
Yeah.
And you start feeling it in that month, and it's literally you. You're walking around. It's not like you got to go to the gas station, get a little gas station pill.
Nope.
Or you got to take something that only will last for 4 hours. This is you. You're walking like this. You're waking up like this. When you finish, it's the same thing. Your nut tastes better. I don't understand.
So what do they gotta do to get it though?
Go to loadboost.com. Oh, good question. That was a really good question. Thank you. Go to loadboost.com. Type in code hard or soft to get 10% off. Now you can get your load boost for men, your soaking wet for women, or your drive boost for both. It helps with both of y'all sex drive. Oh, I think it got like maca and shit in there. I can't see. But nothing but healthy ingredients, all natural ingredients, no bullshit. No, what's it called? PMO?
GMO?
GMO?
Yeah, I was like,
Nigga said
Yo, y'all got all these new terms, man. I don't be knowing what's going on.
GMO is not a new term.
Listen, I'm 50. We weren't talking about that back then.
Yeah. You know what?
listen.
Lowboost.com. Code hard or soft for 10% off. Yo, why you always got something to say?
No PMO, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's
PMO.
GM. All right.
When you say freaky, what's freaky? What you mean by freaky? All right, if I do this, you're not going to tell your friends, right?